What up, fam? Let's talk about progress. Measurable results, but not expecting anything in return. Or a due date, all mixed into one. You should, dang. Just wanted to drop this right now. I got a little bit before I got to split, but you got to look at, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work that you need to put in, what you're responsible for. The big three: exercise, diet, wake up time. Where do you want to get? All 5 pillars of your life. Remember, health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. We want to be healthy. Mental health, external health, internal health. Wealth. We want to have the bag. We want to make the bag, we want to spend the bag, and we want to save the bag. Spirituality. We want a connection with the source of creation, God. Love. I flipped those. But love is also confidence, self-love, love for self, self-esteem. So the more love we have for us, the more love we can give to the world, everybody. Generosity then would be spirituality, but I flipped those two. Then generosity. We have to have value in order to give, and not just financial value. Value in all these 4: health, wealth, love, spirituality. We have to be valuable in all those 4 so we could be generous on the 5th. Be able to teach and show and inspire others to elevate the first 4 and be able to instruct them on how you did it so they can do it. Help evolve the planet. Be a messenger on, hey, I figured it out. I did this. I did the hard work. I didn't go the easy way like most of us do, most society does. I actually did the hard work and went the hard way. And I'm able to show you how I did it. Exactly. I don't have to go research it. I'm just going to tell you what I've been doing, like firsthand. Because I know how it feels. I know what I'm going through. And those people that relate with you, that understand you, that connect with you, that fuck with you, will be like, yeah, I get that. Those are the people that you're bringing faith to. Generosity is mixed with faith. You're giving out faith. You're giving hope. Someone that sees you is like, it's possible. If this guy could do it and I relate to this guy, I wonder how I did it. He's not going to tell me. Let me ask him. Oh, dang, he shared it all. Oh, dang, I look at his channel. He has all kinds of stuff. He's giving it all away. Cool. Generosity. Now, so when am I going to get those things? See, that's the wrong question to ask. If you do the work, you will get everything you wanted in health, wealth, love, spirituality, and generosity. You will be able to. But you got to do your part first. That's the part that I'm talking about. Because also you could ask yourself, how's everything going? In the classic overused, good. Or just so you don't get yourself in trouble, okay. What does that mean? What does okay mean? You're still alive? Like, what is okay? Did you make progress from yesterday? Well, yeah, I went to work. Even all of them. Like, well, yeah, I stuck to my numbers. Like, okay, did you really? Like, are they the right numbers? Are you making progress? See, that's what I'm talking about, progress. Progress is key to understand that you are putting in the proper amount of work. Let's say you started doing 1 push-up because you never did push-ups ever in your life. You didn't exercise. And you understood that, and it rang in your head, and you had the courage to follow the next step after curiosity, and you started exercising. You did 1 push-up. That's all you could do, and that's what that would get your heart rate going and your breath going. You're killing it. Like, all right, I'm doing it. Then I come at you like, 3, 4, 6 weeks later. It's like, hey, how's it going? Good. Have you been exercising every day? Yeah. Okay, so you're not lying there. Like, how's it going? Okay, or good. Right. But then I ask you, like, okay, what did you start with? Oh, 1 push-up. Oh, cool. What are you doing now? 1 push-up. Like, yeah, you're checking off the box that says you exercised today, but have you made progress? Like, are you maybe now at 3 push-ups or 6 or 10? You have to make sure that you are making progress in the things that you're responsible on. I told you to take off 1 spoonful out of each item of your plate, day 1. Meanwhile, you start learning how to track your macros. Have you? No, I'm 6 months in and still taking 1 spoonful off out of each thing. That's too long. You should have graduated from that already. You take off your clothes to jump in the shower. You're like, how you look? All right, cool. You're taking progress pictures. Bam. The pictures are for progress. Be proud of your receipt. You go buy something expensive, you don't want the receipt. Like you go buy a car, but they're not going to give you the pink slip. Nah, that's cool. I don't need it. Like, how can you prove that it's yours? How can you prove that you've made progress? That's where the pictures come in. You take a picture, a weekly picture, every week, you notice some change. Hey, I am making progress. The thing about it with those pictures, especially at the beginning, at the very beginning, you'll notice it's like, hey, I kind of got stuck. Like I was doing good. But you see right here, this one, and this one look the same. Matter of fact, this one even looks like I went back a little bit. Way to notice. That's progress even. Now you know that you've kind of got stuck a little bit. What's going on? You go ask your mentor. You go see what's going on. Maybe you need to go from 1 push-up to 4 by now. Maybe by now, taking 1 spoonful out of each item and put it in the trash, you've passed that. Now you really got to start tracking your macros to get the appropriate nutrition, because now you're doing 4 push-ups and taking 1 spoonful off you're not getting enough protein. You're way overdoing the carbs and fats. Now you got to bring in more protein, less carbs, less fats. And the right type of fats, the better type of fats. Oh, dang. You do that, bam. Progress picture, there's the progress. Same with everything else. That's health and wealth. How about love? Am I still like self-victimizing, or is my confidence up? You'll feel it. You'll feel the confidence. You'll know it's like, yeah, I'm not going to participate in those poor habits anymore. I feel good about myself. Hey, there you go. Is it a continuous, or are you going back to feeling mopey? I can't believe they treat me like that. I do so much for them. It's like, oh, you're regressing. You're going back to your old ways. Probably because your old habits are coming back. Or no, you know what? I did it for a little bit. I did go back a little bit, but I'm coming back strong. I know what I need to do. Pull back my food just a little bit more. I'm going to sacrifice one of my treats. Hot sauce. I do that all the time. My mind starts acting stupid. I'll compress it. No more hot sauce for 2 days. No hot sauce today. Fuck it. Like, dang. I love hot sauce. If it's a hot day or whatever, it's like, okay, room temperature water. No cold water. Nothing drastic, but enough to like check me a little bit. A little bit of a compression. A little bit of a consequence for whining, bitching, and complaining. Once it gets to a point where I can't pull back my food anymore, I can pull it back more. It's like you're at a point right now, not to confuse anybody, not to give you like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I'm still learning how all that works, but I'm experimenting different things. I'm experiencing them. Hey, what happens if I bring my fats down a little bit more? What happens if I increase my fats a little bit? How do I feel? Same with the carbs, same with the proteins, all that. But I have a few things that don't mess with my numbers that I do use as a sacrifice or as a compression, as a consequence. Hot sauce, for example. No hot sauce for you. Dang. You know. No creamer in your coffee. Dang. Oh, your daughter made cookies? That's good. And yeah, you can fit them in your macros, but none for you. Because I was acting stupid. I was whining, complaining, self-victimizing. Why are they treating me like that? That's not fair. That's this. They're being smart. You, my friend, need to be always in a level of love, faith, gratitude. If everybody around you is having a tough day, a tough moment, and they know that you're not going to retaliate, they know that you're not going to argue back with them, they know you're not going to so they try to throw shade at you. They try to answer you a certain way. You see them behave around you. The moment I retaliate, the moment I start acting at their level, I've gotten down in attitude. But if I stay strict and keep myself at a high attitude, I won't participate with them. So it just falls off. And I won't feel any type of way. I won't feel offended. I won't feel hurt. I won't feel that I'm being my buttons are being pressed. I won't. That doesn't exist. When you say, oh, you're pressing my buttons, you're just self-victimizing. You're a know-it-all that's entitled, that doesn't want to be poked at because you're in an irritated mood because things are not going your way. You're having a fit and you don't like nobody teasing you when you're having a fit. If you were at a high attitude, one, you wouldn't be self-victimizing. You wouldn't feel entitled. You'd be hella grateful because everything is going your way if you understand that everything happens for you, not to you. So you're unpokeable. No one could poke you. No one could press your buttons at all. There's no buttons to press because you're vibing high. You're pleasant. Try to, shoot somebody down who's just at a high level of pleasantness. You can't. So whenever you feel like, oh, they're just pressing my buttons. No, bitch, you're just at a low level and you have buttons to press. Stop being entitled. Stop being a whiny baby. Get back to a high attitude where you're pleasant, where you're grateful, loving, with faith. And you won't have any buttons to be pressed. Okay, that has been happening. There you go. That's progress. So once you measure your progress, that's what getting back on topic here. Once you're taking your pictures and you're seeing the progress, you'll notice it's like, hey, I don't need to adjust my food. I'm good. I am making progress. Curves are getting a little bigger. Muscles are getting a little bigger. I got rid of that last little pinch. Man, this little pinch of fat right here is just not going away. I better go ask some questions on how I could do that. Ask and you shall receive the answer. Here's the answer. Let me try this. Okay, cool. Health, wealth, love. Confidence is still going up. Why? Because I continue to build discipline on making it a little bit more difficult for me. Wow, getting up at 6 is really easy. Let's do 5:30. Wow, 5:30 is getting a little easy. Let's get up at 5. Cool. Hey, you know what? Getting up and sitting down, enjoying my coffee and my slippers in the morning is getting pretty comfortable and easy. Let me get dressed right away, then drink my coffee and be dressed and sit there dressed. Okay, that was a little challenging. Cool, let's get that to get comfortable. So then we could bring it back a little bit more, make it a little bit more difficult. You look to get things difficult? Yes. Why? Because growth comes in the discomfort. What am I doing? Building discipline. Why? So I can have more confidence. Is your confidence growing? Yes. Good. We're making progress. Health, wealth, love, spirituality, understanding, listening to your conscience. Is the voice of your conscience getting louder? Are you continuing to listen and follow its direction and stepping where it's telling you to step next? Yes. Progress. Generosity. Are you showing up and just radiate? Not saying that you got to show up and start preaching and talking. I'm doing this. I'm eating like this. I'm sleeping like this. Waking up like this. Exercising like this. I did for a little bit and it started getting boring. Like, there he goes. So I stopped talking about it at home. Unless they ask. Which then, I just came here. Don't watch if you don't want to. But if you do, I let it out. I'm doing my part as far as generosity. And everywhere I go, I show up. Everywhere I go, I'm there. I've had people ask, hey, you lost some weight, huh? I was like, yeah, I did. Like, hey, but why is what? Like, every time I tell you something's going on, you always come up with some sort of a good way to look at it. How do you do that? You asked. Let's go. I can tell you. I can show you. It's a lifestyle. I'm building a lifestyle. It's fun here. It's nice here. It's pleasant here. So yeah, I am being generous. Making progress? Yes. All we have to worry about, all we have to focus on is, are you making progress every day? You should notice the results of your progress on a daily basis. It's not like, oh, I'm going to start this and think, oh, it's going to take years. It's going to, for the grand prize, for the big prize, for it to show up, because you don't chase it, it shows up. We have that wrong idea. No, just let it show up. A lot of this stuff is retraining yourself out of all the training that we got growing up. Like, no, everything I want will show up if I do what I need to do daily. Keep a high attitude. Focus on discipline, building discipline. Those two main things right there alone. Priority. Building discipline. Having my attitude high all day long. Checking it. How am I feeling? How am I feeling? How am I feeling? Am I coming from a place of gratitude, love, and faith? Then I'm good right here. I'm good right now. If not, you put in the work. You put in the work, you do the burpees, you do the exercise, get your heart rate going, get yourself into flow state, you'll elevate. Then yes, I am doing my part. So cool. Have you been doing that every day? Yeah, you'll notice the progress. See, I am getting a little bit leaner. I am getting a little bit bigger. I don't find myself bitching, whining, and complaining every evening or every day or when I get home or when I get to work. It's just a path. Yeah, I know I'm there. Yeah, people are still the same around me, but they can't fuck with me no more. Because why? Because I have a high attitude. I have no buttons to press. I don't let buttons show up so they can appear so they can press them. That's all on you. Those buttons are called self-victimizing, know-it-all, irritated, mad, disappointed, regretful. No, regretful, sorry. No, regret is not a button to press. Regret it's shame, I'm sorry. Shame, guilt, those are buttons that you can press. And you allow those to show up and light up. So people press them and you feel more of it. But when you understand that just regret is your conscience saying, yeah, you fucked up. Let's go. Let's fix it. Oh, okay, cool. That's just a notification. Regret, we're cool. My bad. And you keep on going, you're keeping a high attitude. There is no buttons to press. So you're making progress. Don't worry so much as to when the things are going to show up. They'll show up and you'll notice them. You start today, you'll feel something by the end of the day. That's progress. Yeah, but where's the big things that show up? Where's the receipts? Where's the big receipts? I want the big receipts. I want to see the vacations, the cars, the monies, the jewelry, the this, the houses, the this, the people, the hot wife, the hot Latino wife. Mine. That'll show up when it's supposed to show up, and it'll never be late or early. It'll be at the perfect time when you do the work. Feel good about the work. I'm putting in the work. Everything I just talked about for the last 15 minutes. That's the work that you put in. Are you making progress? You look behind you. Have you been leaving a trail? Is there a trail of progress? Yeah. Heck yeah, I'm getting better. Better attitude, better outlook, feeling good. Nothing's changed, but I love it. I feel great. I'm so grateful. I have so much love. I have so much faith. No one can touch me. No one can bring me down. There's no buttons to press. I'm not pokeable. Yeah, progress. Check everything. Physical, me, my physical health. That's my thoughts, my feelings, my actions. How's my habits? Do I have good habits? Do I regret anything at the end of the day? Very little, and I fix it the next day. Cool. Or none. Cool. No regrets so far? No regrets so far. Then you are making progress. You're doing your part. You're doing what you're responsible for. Everything else, leave it to creation. It'll happen. It'll get taken care of. And how do you know? Because once you start working on yourself, once you start developing yourself, once you start living on purpose, once you start working on becoming the version of you that you respect and admire, you'll see the things that used to be far away. Maybe you couldn't even see them, or some of them you'd see in the horizon. Now you're like, oh shit, they're a little closer. They're a little closer. You literally see these things get closer and closer to you. So you start getting excited. You start like, oh my gosh, this works. And it was just been like 3 days and they got closer. Shit, I couldn't see them before I started this. So it gives you hope to see like, man, that thing got closer. And then all of a sudden, a couple of things you didn't expect, you're like, they're already here? Oh snap, this works. Do your part. Don't worry about the big things showing up. They'll show up when they're supposed to show up at the perfect time. Never late, never early. At the perfect time, as long as you're doing the work. All right, I'm gone. I'll get at you later.